Okay, firstly, what is rugby? In England, where the sport of rugby originated, there is an old saying: football is a gentleman's game played by hooligans, and rugby is a hooligan's game played by gentlemen. Rugby is said to have originated at rugby school in Warwickshire, England. In 1823, when during a game of football, William Webb Ellis decided to pick up the ball and go with it. Although there is very little evidence to support this theory, the Rugby World Cup trophy is now named after William Webb Ellis. In 1863, a collection of boarding schools and clubs decided upon the rules set up, and the 1871 Rugby Football Union was officially formed. That same year, the first ever international match was played between England and Scotland, with Scotland taking the win 1-0. Rugby is a strength, agility, and intelligence game. All the attributes are very important for the team to win the game. We need strength because it is very important to tackle a strong opponent. Without strength, we will definitely miss the tackle. Strength is crucial in the forward player because they are the first line of defense. Apart from that, agility is also demanded in rugby game. A player with high agility has many benefits in the game, such as making sidestep and outrunning the opponent. Usually, a player with high agility is from the back line. Next is intelligence. In my opinion, intelligence is the most important attribute of a rugby player. They need to think and make a decision very fast in a stressful situation. Rugby players need to find a space to pass through the opponent's defense line. The player with just a good strength is not a good player. Using too much strength instead of smart play can cause fatigue and mental breakdown. Subsequently, rugby consists of 15, 10, or 7 players on the field. Usually, on the international level, only 15 sides and 7 sides will be played. Meanwhile, 10 sides are only famous for small competition, such as at the district level or state level. Okay, how to play rugby? The player need to bring the egg-shaped ball to the opponent's try line, and the opponents need to prevent it from happening. For your information, the try line is behind the goal post. Opponents need to take down the ball carrier by tackling them, but it has a rule that must be followed. The rule is that the tackler cannot tackle higher than the shoulder or will be charged as a high tackle and fall. When the teams commit a fall, the opponents will get penalties. When penalties are rewarded to the team, they are given 4 options, which are tap and play, scrum, kick to outside, or kick to the goal post for 3 points. Can you see the number in the field from the picture in this video? Actually, this number is an indicator of the length of the field. This number can help rugby player to set up tactical information. From 922 meters to below, it is a red zone, which means a dangerous zone. Usually, in this zone, the player will kick the ball out of his zone on the other side of the field. From 50 meters to 10 and 22 is a yellow zone. This zone is very suitable for 4 players to play. From 22 meters and below, this is the green zone. This zone is the most crucial part because will be the determination of the team to score a try or not. This zone is very tactical zone. Once a try is scored by a team, they can add 2 points to their current 5 by kicking the egg-shaped ball between the upright posts with the height requirement. Next, I will brief generally about 15 sides rugby. There are 15 players on the field at a given moment, with 8 subs making 22 per team. Starting from number 1 to 8, we have the weight of the team. The biggest contribution to the team is their weight and power, as these 8 make up the scrum. The scrum has 2 part number 1 to 5, which are the type 5. and 6 to 8, which are free-spirited and run as their heart desires. First, you have 1 and 3. These are the props. So one is a big loser than the other, and we have the hooker number 2. The number 1, 2, 3 make up the first row of the scrum. Then we have 4 and 5. They are the tallest player in the team for a reason. Oh, and they spend most of the game either in between the prop chicks or in there at the lineup. 6 and 7 are the flanks, and their job is to help control the scrum. Number 8 is the kind of the quarterback, but a lot more terrifying. His job is to be at the back. He will guide the scrum and receive the ball out from the scrum, then run with the ball to the try line. That's it for the big guy. Moving on to the back line. Number 9 is kind like a bridge between the scrum and the back line, but he does tend to be a fly off smooth game this day. Then number 10, the actual fly off, his job is basically to kick. 11 is the first wing and the left wing. These number are the fastest guys on the team, mainly because they have to run away from the opposing team, trying to crush them. I mean, how fast you run if you know the whole big guy going to chase you. 12 and 13 are the inside and outside center. They basically just get the ball to number 11 or 14. Then 14 is like number 11, just on the other side of the field. Then last but not least, we have the fullback, number 15. They tend to be the guy you see just before the enemy team score. In rugby, there are 2 cards that exist, which are yellow card and red card. The yellow card is for the sin bin, and the red card is for the player to get out of the field. Sin bin means the player will be punished by being suspended from playing for 10 minutes. There is also a rugby game that is not too physical, which is rugby touch. The rule is the player does not need to tackle. Instead, they just need to touch the opponent to stop them. So, touch rugby does not need strength, but it needs more agility and intelligence. It is very suitable for small men, women, and children. Rugby can be played by various layers of society. The conclusion is, rugby is a very fun and enjoyable sport. That's all from me. Thank you.